We're honored to have you in the studio with us today. We just want to know, as your fans out there, what inspired you to make this project?
Thank you. You know what really happened?
Yeah.
It was this other day I went to the shop to go and buy something, and then it happens that the policy of the business is that you must buy something for a certain amount before you can be able to swipe with your card. So, unfortunately, I was not having cash with me. So the guy had to advise me to purchase some more things so that I can be able to pay with my card. And then which I did that. And then after that, I went home and then I asked myself if I can be staying like 300 meters away from the biggest mall here in Pretoria, and I can stay 2 months, 3 months not entering the mall. What is the need of me living a life touching money? But to be honest with you, I once spent like more than a month. I didn't touch physical note. Yeah, there was a time I spent more than a month. I didn't touch physical note. So all the transaction I was doing, because most of the times everything that I buy is either or I order groceries online or I use drive through to go and buy food.
Okay.
So after the whole thing, I was like, it really doesn't make sense to me that when I see black child and some people from poor family, they go to the mall taking pictures and everything, and then I look at it, I was like, this really doesn't make sense to me, because the advancement of the world we are living now is very digital.
Yeah.
Everything now is digital, and which made me to stop visiting the mall, because I don't go to the mall. Everything I buy is online. So, and then after that, uh, uh, I had to come to my mind to be like, malls are becoming useless nowadays. The
Yeah.
people who go to take pictures at the mall is basically people from poor family. And then that was when I got inspired to be
Yeah.
focusing in building warehouse and all of that. That is where I got the inspiration to focus in this my project. The project is very big. It's very big. It can contain it's a big warehouse. It's a big warehouse. So my intention when I'm done is to industrialize it. Yeah, industrialize it, or maybe I can rent it out for people who can come here and manufacture something. Yeah. So my advice, if I may say, to our young generations,
Yeah.
they should focus in building factories, industries, and all of that. All this thing of building malls, malls are becoming useless.
Yeah.
Malls are becoming useless because people like me, I can spend 2 months, 3 months, I
Not
won't
going to
visit
the
a
mall.
mall.
Yeah.
You get that?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Mara, that is not a big challenge. Even this our young generation, they will understand how we got here, because I'm sure this digital life, they're just seeing it as a normal thing. Because I remember around 1998, if I'm not mistaken, you see how this COVID saga came on. It was trending all over the world. That was how the news of the world closing down in 2000 and in the year 2000 trended. So when the thing was trending all over, it was trending that the world is going to come to an end once we enter the year 2000. Everybody was panicking. People, they were making sure they eat all they have got. The people, they just want to finish everything they have. Mara, in the other way around, the other information that was being circulated among the Christian community was there is a satanic or demonic whatever that is coming to the world. They will give you a mark 666. So when you receive the mark, that is when you will be able to trade. And when you look at the lifestyle we are living today, the mark of 666 is already here. Because if you don't have an identity, you won't be able to register most of the on digital platforms. And if you can't register all those digital platforms, you won't be able to trade. You won't be able to trade. Or that thing they said, mark of 60, it comes indirectly as an identity. All those years, 1990 something, you can go to the bank, open bank account only with you just write something from your local government. They said, hey, this person is from here. They open bank account for you and you do fingerprint. But now, there plus this digital thing, everything requires your identity. So when you look at it, that identity comes in a different way. It's no longer that mark 666. But it was something that was coming. We saw it coming, that there is the digital life coming. So what happens that people in Christendom, they have this thing of always misleading their people, Whenever there is one or two information that comes on the social media or maybe from the newsland, you will see some pastors, they transform the story. They link it up to make you feel that, like, I don't see the reason why they do those things, but at some point it really helps to calm this generation down, because growing up is a lot of work. It requires you to have some fear, and that thing of fear of God, it requires you to have some fear, have some respect to the universe, because if not that, this young generation, they will fuck up this world. I promise, they will fuck up this world. Recently, I saw a trending news that Australia and some other few countries, they ban teenagers from using social media. It's a welcome development, if I may say. So back to what I was saying. When you industrialize the community, or when you focus in bringing industries and factories, people, there will be no need of complaining for jobs opportunities, because each and every, like with my plan, when I'm done with this project, I'm expecting the first employment I'm expecting is about 800 employees, because there will be people managing the orders from online and whatever, and people doing the physical sales and delivery, all those things. When you join together, the whole employment is about 800. And when you look at the business, maybe in 1 or 2 years time, at least you will be expecting at least 3,000 or 4,000 employees. When we have things like this, maybe 4 or 5 factories or industry like this in one community, people, they will live the life they wish. They will live anything, they will live that life they prayed for. So this thing of building malls, I see some countries, they cry for infrastructure. If infrastructure have to be mall, I am not interested. I promise you, I'm not interested. You build a mall, make it fancy, people, they pay expensive things, so costly for nothing, just because it's designed proper, while I can order it online and it delivered to me in my house. So you can see that the life we are living is advancing very fast, it's advancing very fast. So we don't have to be focusing on things that doesn't matter. The money you are going to use to build a mall, you can use it to build a very big, very massive factory. There will be a lot of people working. There is this guy from my hometown around 2013. The guy came back from China. So when he came back from China, he invited me to come and do some inspection in his factory. He was building factory. And then I asked him, what are your plans? What are you planning to do here? He said, no, don't worry. I just want you to see because that time I was busy with my other career, because I studied architecture, So he wanted me to see how, if maybe there are some touches you have to do in the factory. So when I was inspecting that, and then after, it was only 3 months after he finished, that place was too busy. That place was very extremely busy. People going in and people coming out. Is like a big market. It's like a university. He was only manufacturing this women's hair, this artificial women's hair piece and whatever. If you go there, a lot of suppliers and in and out, it was very busy. Things like that. When you talk about bringing development, things like that is what we should be looking inward to, not building malls and whatever. Very soon, like I do experience, I can spend 2, 3, 4 months, I won't enter mall. Very soon you will go to the mall and you will see that it will be empty. Even like now, I'm telling you, there are some malls that are empty. You go there, you won't see people. Even on the most busiest day, you won't see people. People don't have time to go out anymore for shopping and doing all those things. They are busy focusing. That time you will be traveling, going 1 or 2 places. You order online, and they bring it in your doorstep.